Anthony Robbins has become the biggest name in motivational speaking, and now his seminars that attract thousands are the subject of a documentary that premiered at South by Southwest this week. Tony Robbins, I Am Not Your Guru, goes inside one of Robbins' 6-day retreats and also behind the scenes. And we're happy to have Tony Robbins with us this morning. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me on.
So the title, I'm Not Your Guru. Is that a problem? Do people want you to be their guru when they come to you?
Well, some people do, but also some people think that's what I am, and that's never been. And I'm not a motivational speaker. It's always introduced that way.
My mistake.
No,
I'm
that's
sorry.
no problem, because the media sees me with 10,000 people, and they see this energy. I do events that go 12, 14 hours a day. On day one, I do 18 miles. On day two, I do 26 and a half miles. I go from 8:30 in the morning to 1 a.m.
Wow.
People can leave at any time, vote with their feet. But I've had, like Oprah come and say, Tony, I love you, but I can't stay anywhere for 2 hours. And 12 hours later, she's standing in her chair looking at her own camera going, this is the greatest experience of my life, So a lot of people look at it that way. But no, I'm not here to be a guru. I don't think people are broken. I'm not here to become their leader. I'm here to show people tools and strategies and create change in minutes that they might think take months or years or maybe decades. And the film shows that. One
of the things I've seen from watching video clips is sort of what you sell, for lack of a better word. It's a feeling, it's an emotion, it's motivation, it's the power to go out and do something, but it's not tangible. And I think maybe that can sometimes
that's just a misperception. The entire thing is strategy. I mean, I just finished doing a book that I spent 4 years on, where I interviewed everybody from Warren Buffett to Ray Dalio to Carl Icahn. It was #1 New York Times bestseller called Money Master the Game. It's all strategy. Almost everything I do is strategy, but the difference is I believe that most people are bored during education. So I make it like a concert environment. So the media will see a few moments of, again, 10,000 people in this incredible state, and they go, oh, it's some motivation. Anybody's coming. What I love about the documentary is you not only see all the strategies, but I asked Joe Bollinger, I said, if I'm going to agree to do this, I said, I'll give you full access, but you can't produce the film for a year. I want you to follow up with all the people and show people that the changes last, and they aren't just some pump up. That it's strategic, that it's changed, and in the film you see changes you don't think would ever happen. People that are suicidal, people that are totally successful but hate their life, turning it around. And it's a beautiful film. I'm excited for people to see it.
So your upbringing, it was no silver spoon kind of upbringing. No. You had to fight your way. What made a young Tony Robbins look in the mirror and go, I can do this. I can teach people how to strategize their life?
I think I hate suffering. I had a mother who loved me, but I'm the oldest of 3, and I had to become a practical psychologist pretty quickly because she was very physically abusive. I was 5'1", if you can believe it, in high school, so she would take my head and beat me against the wall till I bled or pour liquid soap down my throat. And yet I know she loved me. And so I had to figure out what makes people do what they do. I had to figure out how to manage her. So at a very young age, I was already learning those things. And it really made me hate suffering. And I read 700 books in 7 years. My goal was to read a book a day. I took a speed reading course, but I didn't do that. But 7 years of 700 books, human development, psychology, physiology, anything that could change people's lives. And so I've taken those tools along the way and just continue to be able to help sports stars, business people, billionaire entrepreneurs. And it builds over the years. I've done it for 38 years, so you get pretty good after a period of time.
Well, the film is called Tony Robbins, I Am Not Your Guru. There are still a couple more screenings here in town. We have that information on our website. But if somebody wants to go quickly after this week, where can they find the movie?
If they go to TonyRobbins.com, it has a schedule of all the places that will be available. And it'll be on Netflix starting in June.
Tony Robbins, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Guys.